I noticed you've recently released an album. Can you please tell us what's the title of that album?
Well, in 2009, I released the album, The Spotlight, on my own label, Music Maker Records. And then give people songs like Love You Girl, which was one of my breakout singles, and also Weak to You, which was one of the other big singles from that album. I was nominated for New Female Artist of the Year in the year 2008, going to 2009, and I also was nominated for Female Vocalist of the Year going into 2010 with that album, The Spotlight. Then in 2012, we came out with the album Catch Me If You Can. That album was one of the first. I was the second female in a very long time to go into the iTunes Top 100 album charts with an album, which is a reggae female. The first person who did it was Itana, and that was with her first album. And I came back and did it in 2012 with my second album, Catch Me If You Can. It went to number 55 on the iTunes Top 100 album charts. It also was in the 25 top preliminary draw for the Grammy nomination album as well. So it was a pretty good album. It was very huge for me. Considering the fact that I produced and I wrote the album and being executive producer also for the album. So it was a big deal for me. Also in 2012, we took a promotional tour to promote the album before it came out. We went to South America for 2 weeks to do the promotion and to do some promotion on the upcoming album, and it was really great. We went to Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, and Paraguay and those places. So it was really fun.
Which would you say is the song that propelled your career?
Well, you have songs like Give Me That Good, which went to the media and BBS chart at number 19. That was a big one. And then you have a song that is also not on the album called Let It Be, which also was a big one. And then you have song like a cover song that I did with Better Right went to number 1 in 10 different countries. Tonight is the Night. And then you have songs like there's a song called Therapy. I didn't know that song was such a huge song until when you go to certain places and people are asking you that you have to perform that song, when you realize that the song, because the song was never played in Jamaica, but it played outside of Jamaica, so when I heard people telling me, oh, we need to hear Love Therapy, that was like a shocker to me, because the song never played here in my own country. But it just goes to show that reggae music goes a long way outside of Jamaica, and not often what is played in Jamaica is the biggest song outside of Jamaica, let's put it that way. Mm. And then you have Weak to You, which was, that was a huge hit for me as well. But the biggest song really is the song Give Me That Good Love, because it went to the Million BBS World Chart for me.
So tell us more about that song, Give Me That Good Love. Who's the producers on that song, or who's the main producer?
I produced that song, Give Me That Good Love. It's on the Catch Me. Yeah, it's on the Catch Me If You Can album. A friend of mine said to me that they have someone with a beat that they thought I would like, and I went and I listened to the beat, and I like the beat. I just put the CD into my car player, and I just listened to the beat, and before the night was out, I was with a song called Give Me That Good Love, and it goes something like this. Give me that good love, oh boy, come and give me some. Give me that good love, oh boy, now better make it done. When you tell me I come over by your gateway, I'm a skin, waiting at my door, anticipating.
Bang, bang, bang,
Take application. When you breathe down my neck, I just start to give in. Light up the candle, dance it all the bath. You're the only man when me having on my thoughts. Read them up talk about love, but when you come to that, you are the boss. Give me that good love, you know. And I didn't know the song was going to be so huge. That song was distributed by Universal Records,
Yeah?
so to speak. So, yeah, so it was a huge song.
You think turn up, man? I was just recently playing your song Mama Africa in the background. Is that one of your new tracks?
Yeah, that song is on the album, the Catch Me If You Can album. Yes, that song was produced by Cashflow.
Yeah. Tell us about that song. What was it like working with Cashflow?
Cashflow is always a supporter of my music. They always support me in anything I do, and they produce this song Let It Be Me as well. I remember getting that rhythm track, the Faithful Rhythm, and a friend of mine, Anthony Chu, who's a singer, said to me, "You're always singing love songs. Do something different, you know." And we start singing. Sweet Mama Africa of creation, accept yourself cause you're a black woman. Represent as a queen from the motherland, the black, the powerful army, knows and the sun strong. Mama Africa no freak out. Mama Africa no bleed out. She's the queen of a civilization where life began, give birth to every nation. You know, we sat in the car and we wrote that together, and he said to me, "Well, I'm not going to help you any further. You're going to go home and, finish this song." And I came home not knowing so much about Africa, and I did some research on the internet about Africa and stuff like that, and that's how that song came about.
Walande. Me notice you say that this song, Mama Africa no freak out, Mama Africa no bleach out. Walande, already at you?
Um, well, the thing is, in our society today, there are so many people who, I think some people don't color up their skin anymore because it seems as if it's been discriminated upon. But for me, I am black, I'm powerful, and I stand strong. And I don't care who wants to change the color of their skin. I'm not going to change mine because that's how I was born. So if people want to change the color of their skin by bleaching out and all that, that's not my business. But the song goes to say, Mama Africa no freak out. So if you and Mama Africa no bleach out. So if you consider yourself a real African woman or a real African princess, you're not going to put anything to change your color.
So,
just saying.
What's currently in the works for Sophia Brown? What are you up to these days?
Well, for now, we're going to LA for the 13th of April. Then we return and we head back to South America, Argentina, Brazil. And then we come back because I was recently nominated for, yes, people, please are asking everyone to vote for yours truly, Sophia Brown. I was recently nominated for the IRAMA Award. This one was a shocker to me. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I have gotten invitation to the Grammy Awards, Jay-Z party and stuff like that. But, you know, as the fact is, the Caribbean Music Society so much has never looked at me so much. So I'm always looked at outside of the outside of the what you call it, the diaspora. To speak, I was a pretty good. I'm always singing in front of a whole bunch of like people, not people from my race, you know, or not people from the Caribbean, so to speak. If there's Caribbean people there, it's probably just one or two, because you know we live all over the place, you know. So I'm most likely you'll find me maybe someplace in Peru, Uruguay, Mexico, and all those places performing, but I'm not so much performing so much in close, proximity to where you have the diaspora crowd so much. So when I got that nomination, I was truly taken back. But I'm grateful for the nomination, the Arama Awards. Yes, I've been to their awards 2 times, just to attend in 2006 and 2007. At that time, I wasn't really, doing what I'm doing now, especially with my career. But for them to look at me and acknowledge the fact that I'm doing good music and doing well in the world, then I'm happy for the nomination, you know? So I'm going to LA for the first time. I performed in LA twice before, and I performed for the American All-Star Classic Football over there in Carson at the Home Depot Center, 27,000 people. Then we did the Roxy, these places not the diaspora crowd. But going to LA this time to perform is I'm going to the Hollywood Casino Park, which is, a full, a lot of Caribbean people live there. So I'm really looking forward to going to front of in front of the diaspora crowd this time around, so to speak. Then we come back and we go to Argentina and Brazil, and then we come back and attend the Irama Awards in Miami.
So what's it
then
like?
Then we go to Europe.
What's it like traveling to all these countries, like back to back to back? Is it like, strenuous or stressful? I mean, like, it's a lot of work,
When you love the work, nothing is too much for you to do because you love what you do. So it's like fun to you. When it's all finished, that's when you say you're tired, Oh, yes, I'm tired now. I want to sleep. But the excitement, the thrill of the people, just to see you come and perform, and they energize you. So you don't look at it like, oh, I'm tired. There's a time when you're really tired, beat up bad, but then if the work has to go on, you have to continue. You can't say no. You have to continue. So I'm always looking forward to live performance. I like to perform live. I like to perform in front of people, so I'm always looking forward to that. So even if it's taking me to, I don't know where to say, no matter where it's taking me to perform, as long as I'm ready, I'm ready to grow, and the energy behind me, the people and the fans, trust me, I will never be tired.
So, speaking of that, what's your biggest motivator? What keeps you going? What inspires you?
Oh, just being a woman in this business and know how hard it is to get it going. That's what motivates me. I'm proving myself. I'm proving my point. I'm proving myself against the critics who says, female artists come with too much baggage, and female artists this and female artists that. You just want to prove the point to say, yes, I can do it. And here I am doing it. Because I know we're female and we spend much more time on ourselves, other than the male. The male can go out and change his t-shirt and put on a blazer with that, and he's good to go. And we have to do different. We have to do makeup. We have to make sure hair right. We have to get the right heels and all these things. So we find out that a lot of people, especially in Jamaica, when it comes down to management and stuff like that, they're so and wanting to work with female artists and stuff like that. But you don't find that elsewhere outside of my country. Well, if it does, then I don't. It doesn't show its face. But here you can really feel that vibe, and especially if you are a strong woman who believes in what you believe in, then nobody really wants to touch you, because it's for instance, you're a female who doesn't believe in the garbage. You sing this kind of music, you're not into showing your rear, on in a video and doing all these crazy things, then you're not acceptable so much, especially as a female reggae singer. So to get me, what keeps me going is the strength of the Almighty and the strength of the fans that comes behind you. And when you go out and you hear the women of tomorrow, even the men, they came up to you and they say, oh, Miss Brown, you're we appreciate you. At least you're still sexy and glamorous, and you're doing it in a sophisticated way. So these are the things that makes you want to do it, and you want to continue to be role models of female who want to be in the music industry, but don't want to be that explicit kind of person who likes to dress in certain clothes, show what they're not supposed to show, and all these things on TV and all these things. So, to be the kind of artist I am, you have to be strong and you have to have the energy and the drive to go with it.
For real, for real.